Hi Virgo, this is Faye and this is going to be a quick snapshot of your life for December 2018. Remember, this is a general reading. It's not going to be for everybody. It may not resonate at all with you. If not, please look up your moon sign and your ascendant sign, and that may feel more clearer to you. But let's get started. A quick snapshot for some Virgos. Let me have a look. Right, we've got the Three of Wands here, Virgo, and I think you are waiting in some news coming in. Some news that you've maybe, well, look at the rest of the cards. You could have made an application for a loan or something, or a mortgage, or you've maybe put in an offer of a new home, or you're waiting on some kind of information coming back to you about something that you've been waiting on for quite a long time. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here, and I think eventually this information is going to come into you quite quickly. Could be in the month of December, but you've been waiting for such a long time. It's just going to come in such a quick manner that it's maybe going to take you by surprise. It can actually be a pentacle, an earth sign that brings this information into you. I mean, that can be, you know, your earth sign, a Taurus, yourself, Virgo. This can be yourself, Virgo, where you are going to be trying to make a move on a certain situation. You've been waiting on it coming in for you, and you feel you have to actually start to move forward yourself. And I really do feel it's to do with a new home. I really feel that you may be wanting to go and live in a different area. I actually feel that you could be trying to move away from where you are. It's this feeling that maybe you just feel dissatisfied at the moment, whether it's in your job or your home life. Something is feeling that you just don't feel satisfied in, and you want to make this move to start afresh. And in December, you could actually have the ball rolling in December. Actually, when I see the Hierophant here, you could be opening up yourself to a much more spiritual lifestyle. You could be moving away from the mundane, the kind of the things that everybody expects in their lives, you know, all the material things. And I think Virgo, you are maybe going to be looking at life through a different eyes. I think you could be looking, maybe even going back to your roots or the way you were raised. Could actually be looking at a different type of religion in the month of December. See, you were Catholic, you could be looking at, I don't know, you could be looking at a different religion in some way and looking at the scriptures in the month of December. I don't know why I'm saying that. It just feels right, because something hasn't been fulfilling you. I think maybe your belief system in the past hasn't lived up to expectations. You could be looking to be, I don't know, a born again Christian or something. I really think that you are starting to look at the bigger picture of what is happening in your life, and the things that used to be important to you. Your material stuff, you know, your big TV or your fancy car or whatever it was that you used to really, this was part of who you were, is now not fulfilling you. And I think you're going to be looking at stuff in a more spiritual, a much more spiritual way, a different outlook, because you've just been looking for something that is going to fulfill you. It's going to be something that is going to bring up a lot of emotions for you. Not closing yourself down. Just be careful that you don't make yourself too emotional, as in letting, I think sometimes you can allow a lot of the world activities really affect you, and it can make you feel a bit depressed and melancholy. Try not let yourself get into that. What will be will be. And just get a handle on things start to happen in a way that they're supposed to, and sometimes things can just be out of your control, okay? And I think it takes a long time for people to actually accept that you can't always control everything. And I think this is a part of your life that you have to look at, is to get your emotions balanced. The Queen of Cups can be quite a mothering person, but I think in this kind of this reading, it's affecting your emotions, having to walk away from something. And it can be turning your back on your past belief system. I really feel when I see this, Virgo, that your past belief system, you're either going to need to expand what you believed or change in some way, because it didn't answer all the questions that you were needing answered to get your soul fed, if you like. And I'm looking at the outcome up here. When I see this up here, we've got the Four of Cups. You are being offered more knowledge, if you like, to give you. There's quite a lot of there's quite a lot of cups in this reading. I feel that your emotions, you could be feeling quite a bit depressed in December. I'm sorry to say, Virgo, but I think it's to do with your not getting fed within you, something not feeding your soul. And I think you're having to move away from the standard, everything being your belongings, it's just not filling you any longer. You need something else. You're needing to go deeper. That's what it is. Your soul you have to go deeper into the meaning of why you're here, because what you've got just isn't doing it for you. It could be as well you're in a position where you're doing a job, you've applied for different work because what you're doing just isn't enough for you. You could be qualified to do a different type of job but can't get work in that field, and you've been applying for different positions, and in the month of December something comes in, is offered to you, and you're not quite sure what to do, because you have become quite unresponsive, if you like. You've maybe been waiting for such a long time. You're at a stage now you don't know whether you want to make this move or not, and it's telling you, it is time. It's time to make a change, whether it be in your spiritual belief system, your work, whatever it is, your home life. It's time for a change, because you became stale and bored and apathetic, and a change is going to come in for the month of December, January. I would honestly say that maybe in the new year, changes are definitely abound for yourself, Virgo. Well, I hope you liked that little reading. Please subscribe and tune in to do readings that I put up 2 and 3 times a week. And we'll do some tea leaf readings that people seem to love to do. So once again, thank you for listening. Give us a thumbs up. Hope to see you all in 2019, and speak to you all later. Thanks, Virgo. Bye bye.